If you aren't sitting down, find a good place to sit where you can be comfortable for 20 minutes for this meditation. You want to be sitting fairly upright and not slouched, but you don't want to be tense. You can sit in a chair, or you could sit on a nice firm cushion on the floor, whichever is more comfortable for you. Take a moment to make sure that you're not leaning in any direction, that you're not leaning left or right or forward and back, and you just have a nice, light, upright position. Place your hands in your lap or on your knees, either upright or with your hands down. Whatever is the most comfortable for you. You don't have to hold a special hand position, but if you have a hand position that you like, you can use that. Gently close your eyes, or you can have your eyes just partially open and focused a few feet in front of you, whichever method you like best. Take a moment just to get settled into this position. And then naturally notice that you're breathing. Notice the sensation of your breath going in and out. You can be guided by your breath, and whenever you feel lost, just come back to this sensation of your breath going in and out, in and out. You don't need to change your breath or control your breath. Just notice how you're breathing right now. Your breath might change throughout the meditation, and that's okay. Just notice how it's feeling right now. Take a minute now on your own to just hone into your breath and let it naturally flow in and out. This will be the practice today, being guided by your breath throughout the practice. Just keep coming back to the breath, the sensation of the breath going in and out. You can pay attention to the breath where you feel it the most pronounced. It could be in your nostrils, it could be in your abdomen, it could be in your chest, or it could be just the noticing that you're breathing. So, throughout this practice, keep coming back to the breath. During the meditation practice today, there's going to be long periods when I'm not talking. This is so that you can just hone in on your breath without the distraction of me talking. So just keep going on, returning to your breath throughout the practice. I will come in and remind you every so often of techniques, and I will, at the end of the 20 minutes, ring the bell 3 times. So you don't need to worry about the time. If you have thoughts come up or you get distracted by something that's going on in your environment or maybe a sensation in your body, just as soon as you notice that, go right back to the sensation of the breath and focus on that. Focus on the breathing going in and out. When you have thoughts, you don't need to label them or do anything with them. You can just, as soon as you have the thought, go right back to the breath and hone in on the sensation of the breath. The goal isn't to change anything, to change our thoughts, or to change how we're feeling. The goal is just to notice when you're not focusing on the breath and then go right back to the breath. It might feel to you that you're having too many thoughts and that you're not doing it right. But don't worry, having the thoughts is part of the practice. It's what our brains do. Our brains like to be busy thinking. We like to be busy noticing things, creating stories, noticing sensations. That's what we do. So the practice is just to notice that and then go back to the breath. So if you weren't having all those thoughts, you wouldn't be able to do the practice because the practice is noticing the thoughts and going back to the breath. So all those thoughts are okay and they're just part of the practice. If you get bored or antsy and feel like you want to stop the meditation, just notice that and go back to your breath and commit to yourself that you're going to finish the meditation. That's part of the practice, deciding you're going to sit for a certain period of time and then sitting for that period of time. The goal of this practice isn't to have an immediate change in anything. It's not designed to immediately change how you feel because you're just paying attention to how you feel right now. But it is a cumulative practice, and over time, you will notice differences. So try it out and see how it works for you. I mentioned earlier that this is a cumulative practice. So I do recommend that you do this practice every day. And 20 minutes is a good amount of time to regularly do the practice. You can try a shorter period of time and see how that works, or you could try a longer period of time. But I think 20 minutes is just the right amount of time. So try to do this every day for 20 minutes. And after a month, check in and see how it's affecting your life. We're almost done with the meditation for today. So just hone in on the breath again, just like it was at the beginning of the meditation.